You want a six-pack of beer? They ask 90-year-old women for their ID, just so they're not discriminating, against anybody. So they show them their ID. You go around this society without an ID? So it's not racist when it's demanded by the federal government to enter any federal building, including the White House. It's not racist when demanded before you get on an airplane or a train. It's not racist in order to open a bank account or to get a mortgage or anything else. But somehow it's racist when you ask people to vote. Oh, you must be opposed to minorities voting. What the hell are you talking about? I just don't want people voting who aren't supposed to vote. Whether they're minorities in the majority, somewhere in between, it doesn't matter. No. This is how they hijack the language. This is how they hijack issues. Then they have mouthpieces like Van Jones out there. Unbelievable. And Stacey Abrams is a demagogue who's never challenged by the media. They bring her on to promote her message. They bring her on news platforms, on news shows, to advance her propaganda and demagoguery. After all, she's a political hack. That's all she is. She wants to be governor of Georgia. She lost the race fair and square. She still hasn't conceded, even now.
It's time to lace up those sneakers and head on down to the court because it's time for Artesia Bulldog Basketball right here on 990 AM and 93.7 FM KSVP and live streaming video worldwide on the internet at ksvptv.com. Artesia Bulldog Basketball on 990 AM and 93.7 FM KSVP and at ksvptv.com, brought to you by 42 Construction, Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, and Eastern New Mexico University Portales, Central Valley Electric Cooperative, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford, J.S. Ward & Son, La Fonda Restaurant, State Farm Agent Sandy Stockton, Smile Expression, Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Roswell Seed Company, Guy Chevrolet, KFC, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Edge Safety, Pop's Diner, Forest Tire, Tate Branch, Western Bank, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Kane Electric, Castle Rentals, Catalyst Church, Farm Bureau Agent Brandon Williams, Frost Mortgage, H&R Block, New Hope Baptist Church, and TMJ Auto Repair. We'll take you courtside for all the action right after this.
Whatever your tire needs may be, you can always count on Forest Tire. Whether it's roadside assistance, a new battery, brakes, an alignment, a new set of tires for around town, off-road or work, or just a flat tire, being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performances without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Have you been putting off your health? As Presbyterian Medical Services celebrates their 50th anniversary, we hope you celebrate with us by taking charge of your health. We offer primary care, behavioral health, and dental all under one roof. For your convenience, PMS's Artesia Family Health Center is open from 7 to 6 on weekdays, accepts Medicaid, has a sliding fee scale for the uninsured, and works with outside programs to get you the health care you need. Call 746-9848 for more information and scheduling.
Cambria here from KFC in Artesia. The big news of the day, the all-new KFC chicken sandwich is here. You've got to try it. An extra crispy, hand-breaded chicken fillet placed on a buttery brioche bun, topped with pickles and your choice of classic or spicy mayonnaise. It's the best chicken sandwich ever, and it's only at your KFC in Artesia. Come order yours today. We'll see you soon at KFC in Artesia.
Your KFC Taco Bell in Artesia is open. Drive through and pick up only. Order online and we'll bring it out to your car when you arrive.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. I'm joined by Jeff Hotling, the head coach for the girls varsity basketball team. And Coach, thanks for joining us today as you get ready to play your opening game tonight against the Hobbs Lady Eagles. But before we get to that, tell the fans a little bit about the off season and what you guys have gone through getting ready for this season in the weird form that it's in this year.
Well, it's been up and down. Everybody knows with the situation with the schools being in remote and then in hybrid and now in full person, back to pretty normal. Kind of ran the gamut of things we were allowed to do with our girls. You know, initially at the beginning of the off season, we were very limited. We couldn't do much at all. It was remote. We did a lot of stuff over team video. We sent out things and we had them respond to us through video, which was different for sure, interesting, never done anything like that coaching wise. Then we got to the point where we could coach with 4 kids in a group in what the state called pods, and that was good. We were able to get a lot of good work, and kids were able to get a lot more in-person training from the coaches, a lot more attention that way, and that was very effective. I felt like the girls did well from that. And there was a point early on last fall where we thought that there wasn't going to be any fall sports. It was just going to go straight to winter sports. And so basketball was kind of on the forefront for a little bit of time there, and we got to practice just thinking we were going to go right into basketball season. Of course, then the spring came, got past Christmas, and the conditions with the pandemic, have settled down or whatever, but we got through fall sports came back, and so at that point I lost a lot of my girls. Here in Artesia we share a lot of our kids, and most of the girls on the basketball team play volleyball or soccer, and so didn't see those kids for a while, and now they're back. Volleyball is wrapped up. Of course, I'm still going to miss a couple of girls from soccer. They're still playing, but been able to get together as a group now. The limitations are off. We've been able to practice as a team and really focus in, and I felt like we're pretty well prepared. The time has been limited with all the girls together as a big group, but the work's been put in, and I think we're gonna be able to put together a pretty good squad tonight and play hard and get after it. And we're going to use these early games as practice games in preparation for district.
Well, talking about these early games and really the season, kind of give the fans, since it is a shortened and different type of season this year, kind of give the fans a brief rundown of what we're looking at in terms of games and then playoffs and even state championship.
Yeah, so we're going to get 12 games. That's what the NMA came up with, and the governor approved our schedules. And 12 games consists of 6 pre-district games and then 6 district games. And so these 6 games that we're going to play prior to district, that's what I'm kind of referring to as these practice games. This is really a unique year in this way that these games, win or lose, not really going to hurt you on your schedule or your win-loss record. They're just going to be games that you can play in preparation for district. There is going to be a state tournament, but it's going to be unique also in that they're only going to take the top 8 teams as opposed to the top 16. And therefore, district champs are going to get a guaranteed seed. So there's 6 districts in 4A, and there's going to be 2 at-large teams from around the state. And so, from our perspective, we're going to use these first 6 games as a chance to really focus in and get better. And we do that normally in a normal year, but also in a normal season, those count on your record, and those things go into play when it comes to max preps and the seeding and selection process. And so the max preps and seeding and selection's kind of out the window this year. And so we're going into these first 6 games with the idea that, hey, this is an opportunity for us to just get better and practice in a game sense and play. And everything's kind of geared toward district, I guess I should say that. And so after the 6 district games, there will be a state tournament, a quarterfinals, semifinals, and a state championship. So pretty short, only 6 weeks here, 12 games for everybody, but a good season, I think, nonetheless.
Coach, one last thing before we wrap it up. You've got 3 games scheduled this week. Tonight, Tuesday night, you're playing Thursday night, and again on Saturday. Tell us about your 3, just a brief about your 3 opponents.
So we're starting off with a tough one. We get to play Hobbs tonight, and Hobbs is the 2-time defending state champs in 5A, and they got a fantastic team and a great coach, and Coach Carpenter, and of course a great place to play. It's hard to top playing at the Hobbs facility, and I think Lee County's going to have fans in the stands tonight. It's going to be great, and then so we're going to go over there and play hard and get after it. We play our first home game. We play Ruidoso here. JV starts at 5:30 and varsity's at 7. I'm looking forward to that. And then Saturday we're going to go down to Carlsbad and we're going to play. I think it's a day game. I can't remember the time right off the top. Maybe it's a night game. I can't remember, but we're going to play and the boys are going to be there too. So that's going to be pretty traditional Eddy County rivalry thing where the girls play and then the boys play, and we're looking forward to that. And then next week we'll have 3 more games, and then we'll start district. So it's going to happen pretty quick.
All right, Coach, well, good luck tonight. I know you guys are heading over to Hobbs, and the fans watching this now, the game will be starting here momentarily. So fans, stay tuned as Coach Odling and the young women from Artesia High School will be taking on the Hobbs Lady Eagles.
Hey, Bulldog fans, just like the Bulldogs, you too have a chance to win big on tire rotations and oil changes. TMJ Auto is giving away a free tire rotation and oil change every quarter of the year. Surf onto their website, tmjautorepair.com, and find the Register to Win tab. Your name will be placed in the drawing and no purchase necessary. Plus, find other great deals and savings on tmjautorepair.com.
Bulldog Pride is about family. It's about being the best both in the game and in the community. It's about giving your all and having your teammates back. This is Pastor Jason Perry, and here at New Hope Baptist Church, we can relate to the Bulldogs. Our church is a family, and we focus on allowing the Lord to be the best both in our church and in our community. Here at New Hope, we know it's a new year, and there's new hope for a new you. We're praying for Bulldog victory in the game and victory in your life through Jesus Christ.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Delivery has come to Artesia. Right now, you can get any meal from any restaurant delivered straight to your door with Bulldog Delivery. Starting at $4, your food will be on wheels and at your doorstep, still hot and fresh. If you live within an 8-mile radius of Artesia, call 513-1945. That's 513-1945. Place your order at your favorite restaurant, then call Bulldog Delivery, 513-1945. Bulldog Delivery. Delivery has finally come to Artesia.
The madness is happening all March long at Tate Branch in Artesia. The invoice sales event has begun. What does that mean for you? You pay what they pay. All March long, you pay invoice price plus all the rebates on all new inventory. You heard right. You pay what they pay. Plus, now is the time to take advantage of some huge rebates. It's savings madness right now during the invoice sales event at Tate Branch in Artesia. The savings are mad, and go Bulldogs!
Good afternoon, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here on KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7, and of course broadcasting live from KSVPTV.com. And we are in Hobbs, America, as our own Artesia Lady Bulldogs and Artesia Bulldogs are taking on the Hobbs Eagles tonight right here from Hobbs in the Tasker Arena. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs coming into this game, first game of the season, taking on arguably the best team in the state, regardless of class, the 2-time 5A defending state champions, Hobbs Eagles. And for the Hobbs Eagles, the starting 5 goes like this. Number 4, a junior guard listed at 5'4", Erilyn Hall. Number 10, a point guard, sophomore, 5'9", Wisdom Anthony. Number 12, Jeremiah Clay. She's a senior guard listed at 5'7". And then they've got 2 6-footers playing down low in number 24, Elise Turabietes. She is listed at 6 foot and is a senior forward. And the center are also listed at forward, number 52, Anaya Joseph, a 6-foot freshman. So the Artesia Lady Bulldogs playing that starting 5, and coming in for the Hobbs Eagles. They're 1-0 in the ball game. Coming into this ball game, they do have a game under their belt as they played the Los Lunas Tigers, winning that game 55-32. For the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, the starters go like this. Number 12, Kaylin Greathouse, a junior wing and post, listed at 5'6". Number 21, Coda Beltran, she's a 5'5" sophomore, point guard, and also plays out on the wing. Number 22, the 5'10" junior, Cora Cox, a wing and a post. Number 23, senior wing, 5'6", Alyssa Lieb. And number 33, senior, plays post and point guard, listed at 5'10" as well, Kaylee Wagner. The Artesia Bulldogs coached by Coach Jeff Otterling. And coming into the game, this again is their first game, so they don't have a win-loss record. And taking on the Hobbs Lady Eagles right here from Tasker Arena in Hobbs, New Mexico. Immediately following this game, we will have the Artesia boys basketball team taking on the Hobbs boys basketball team. That's going to be around 7. There'll be a small break in between the games, and then we'll be back and have that game as well. So a doubleheader tonight here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com with our Bulldogs getting their games first of the season going in this weird and shortened season. If you don't know, you've probably been living under a rock, but normally we would have been playing basketball back in December, and then January, February, March, we would be headed up if we would be in the playoffs by now, and actually may have even been done with the playoffs in a normal season. But because of the shortened season, due to the virus, the basketball teams around the state just really getting underway, and the Artesia boys played Saturday at the Bulldog Pit, took on the New Mexico Military Institute Colts, and won that game. So they've got one game under their belt coming in tonight to play the Hobbs Eagles. And of course our Lady Bulldogs coming in 0-0 as this is their first game. The rest of this week, Bulldogs and the Lady Bulldogs do have some more games. Our Artesia girls will play Thursday night at the Pit, taking on the Ruidoso Lady Warriors. And then on Saturday, both teams are traveling, have another doubleheader. We'll be in Carlsbad, and the girls scheduled to take on the Carlsbad Lady Cave girls at 5:30, and the boys will play following that game, so approximately 7 o'clock. All right, so both teams taking the court. There is not a jump ball. That's new this year due to the virus. So the Lady Bulldogs, and I didn't see if there was a toss or what there was, but keying it into the backcourt will be Kaylee Wagner, and back to bring the ball down the court. Looks like that's going to be Greathouse, and it is. So we're underway here live from the Tasker Arena as Greathouse comes across, goes back to Wagner on the left side. Wagner dribbles around top, maintains the dribble, now hands it off to Greathouse. She goes over to the right side. In the corner, tries to go underneath. They do get it under there, and we're going to be tied up. So Cora Cox tied up, and it'll be Hobbs basketball on the turnover by the Lady Bulldogs as Cora was tied up right there, kind of out at the top of the post. So the Hobbs Eagles will bring it in, bringing it up the court will be number 10, Wisdom Anthony, the sophomore. I remembered her name a lot last year. She drives into the lane, goes to the pass. The shot is up and good, and scoring is number 24, Turbiates, and now the Hobbs Eagles putting on the full court press, and with the basketball in the backcourt is, gets it across to Greathouse. Now she gets it across the timeline to number 21. Actually, number 22 has it now, and it's stolen away. So Cora tried to make a pass, and it gets stolen away, and then down the court quickly comes the Lady Bulldogs, and Coda Beltran steals it right back, picks up her dribble, gets it over to Greathouse. Greathouse will push it across the timeline to the right side, back to Beltran over in the right corner. Picks up her dribble, skip pass out to Wagner. Wagner dribbles, now goes back to Greathouse out top. Greathouse bounces it to Cox. Cox turns, throws it over to the other side, and the Bulldogs maintain it, and that is Lieb, and she goes back out to Greathouse, spins it over, and the shot is blocked. That was Beltran trying to take the three-pointer. The Hobbs Eagles go the other way and scoring, taking the lead to 4-0, and Coach Hodling will take a timeout. So 4-0, 6:36 to go in the first period here at Tasker Arena. Timeout taken, so we'll take one as well. We'll be right back after this timeout.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I'm Brandon Williams, Artesia's local Farm Bureau agent. Call us today, 746-2171.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here coming out of that 30-second timeout taken by Coach Hoddlings. It's 4-0 Hobbs over the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Kaylee Wagner will key it in. Hobbs Eagles putting on a 2-2-1 press, full court press, as Great House is in the backcourt. And the official just now handing it to Wagner. She's going to run down the baseline, go over to Beltran. Beltran back to Wagner. Wagner picked up in the backcourt, picks up her dribble, goes to Beltran, back to Wagner. She'll get it across the timeline on the right side. Skip pass underneath, and the shot is blocked as Alyssa Lieb tries to put it up. Shot is blocked. Hobbs comes out of there with it and goes the other direction. And it's going to be tipped away, and Bulldogs come up with the turnover and get it ahead. And Cora Cox will go up, and there was a foul. So foul called on the Hobbs Eagles, called on number... Well, I'm not sure who he called that on. The officials are asking too, because he put up 14 and there's not a 14. That was called on number 10, Wisdom Anthony, her first foul, and the first team foul of the ball game period. As Great House gets it in the backcourt from Lee, she'll go across to the right side. Bounce pass is stolen. They're going to call a kicked ball on the Hobbs Eagles, so it'll be Bulldog basketball. 5:25 to go here in the first period. The Hobbs Eagles leading the Bulldogs 4-0. Here early in the ball game. Ball has gotten into Wagner. Wagner goes underneath. Cox has the ball taken away, but Bulldogs get it back, and then it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball as that goes off of a Lady Eagle. Lieb will key it in for the Lady Bulldogs. Great House in the backcourt. Now she's going to try to get away. There's a skip pass all the way over to Beltran. She picks up her dribble, and then it goes off of Hobbs Lady Eagle, but Great House struggling for it. It's going to be a jump ball. It should be Bulldog basketball, and it is on the jump. Possession arrow pointing their way. So Beltran will key it in. Great House looking to get away from pressure. She does. Back to Beltran as she's across timeline on the right side. Picks up her dribble. Skip pass over to Lieb. Lieb back out top to Great House. Great House starts to dribble in. Now she'll pull it back and pick up her dribble. And now we're going to have a travel called on Great House. So pressure there by the Lady Eagle, Jemiah Clay. So a turnover. 5 minutes even to go here in the first period. 4-0 is our score as the Hobbs Eagles lead the Lady Bulldogs. Pass over to number 34, who had checked into the ball game. Clay, she goes back to Anthony. Anthony drives in on the right side. Her shot up and good as she drives through traffic, lays it up. Oh, and then it's going to be stolen away again. It's going to be whose ball? No, a foul's going to be called. That's going to be called on the Artesia Bulldogs, Kaylin Greathouse. So number 34, Brett Clay, who had checked in, stole the ball, and Greathouse stuck her arm in there trying to get it back. And also now checking in for the Eagles back into the ball game is Hall. So the Eagles get it in out top to Anthony. Anthony putting on the dribble. The Lady Bulldogs in a 1-3-1 zone. Number 24 goes into the lane, puts the ball up, and good. 8-0 now. The Hobbs Eagles with the lead. As Kaylee Wagner trying to get it in. She does. Nope, we're going to call a 5-second violation on the Bulldogs. So it'll turn over with 4:27 here in the first period back to the Eagles. It'll be Eagles basketball underneath their basket. Bulldogs look like they're in a man-to-man now in this pass in, and they are in a man-to-man defense as the Eagles spin it around. Three-point shot is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Lieb. She throws it, tries to go to Greathouse. It's taken away, so another turnover on the Lady Bulldogs. Into the right corner, they go underneath to number 24. She kicks it back out. Three-point shot is up and no good. Bulldogs fight for the rebound, but it's brought down by one of the Lady Eagle bigs, and she puts it up and in. And then the long pass down to Cox. She throws it back in, and saving the ball was Beltran, and she has it stolen away. So another turnover as the Eagles go the other direction with it.
Into the lane goes Anthony, shot up and good. 12-0, 3:48 to go here in the first period, and Coach Hodling says let's take another timeout. So we'll take one as well. Eastern New Mexico University up next. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Eastern New Mexico University is open for visitors to come to visit our campus. Come be our guest for a guided tour of one of the best small-town college atmospheres in the Southwest. Take a look at all ENMU has to offer, including the best residence halls in New Mexico as recognized by Niche.com. Sign up today for your personal tour of ENMU and our beautiful campus by visiting enmu.edu/visit. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here at the Task Arena in Hobbs, America. Our Artesia Lady Bulldogs had 2 check in. I'm trying to get their numbers. Let's see, number 11 checked in. That's Audrey Velo. And also, as the Bulldogs get it in, picking up the dribble, it's stolen away. Hobbs Eagles will go in and score again. It was number 25, Riley Greer, who checked in. They get the ball down quickly. Back to Great House. Bounce pass over into the corner. And go underneath to Cora Cox. Her shot up, no good. Coming down with the rebound is the Hobbs Eagles, and they'll press it up the floor as Wisdom Anthony with the basketball. Comes across the timeline. She goes by the first Bulldog, goes underneath, and the shot is up and no good. But getting her own rebound was number 52, Anaya Joseph, and she gets it to go as the Bulldogs get it in. Down the court it comes, and Joseph will get the steal. So a turnover on the Bulldogs as number 4, Hall has it. She gets it back to number 24, Tierbetes, and she goes in and scores. A charge is going to be called, so taking that charge for the Lady Bulldogs is number 21, and that's Coda Beltran, as Kaylee Wagner will check back in for the Bulldogs. See who she's checking in for. Looks like she's going to come in for Great House. Also number 55 checks in for the Hobbs Eagles. That's Ariana Aguilar. So keying it in will be Greer. She'll get it to Wagner. Wagner going against pressure, trying to drive up the left side, or the left side. Now she'll pick up her dribble, throw it across the timeline to Cox. Cox puts it on the floor. She goes into the lane, kicks it over to the left side. Three-point shot is up and over the basket. No good. Hobbs comes away with it. It was Velo that put the shot down into the corner to Hall. She goes underneath, and the shot is up and good. Number 52, Anaya Joseph. 18-0, Hobbs now leads with 2:55 and counting. As Wagner is going to throw it across the court to Cox. She goes into the lane and tries to throw it underneath to Velo, but it's stolen away. And the Hobbs Eagles turn it around and come back down the court as Wisdom Anthony with the basketball. Goes into the left corner. The three-point shot is up and no good. Backside rebound is by Joseph. She'll kick it outside to Hall. Her three-point shot on the other side is no good. Coming down the rebound this time are the Bulldogs, but then the ball is tipped away. Stolen. That's a walk. So we're going to have a travel called on the Hobbs Eagles. And that was Joseph trying to spin in the lane after stealing the basketball. And the Bulldogs now have number 23 coming in. That's Alyssa Lieb coming back in, and also coming back in is Great House. So Greer and Velo will take a seat. Or is that Beltran? I think it's Beltran. So Cora Cox with the basketball. She picks up her dribble, goes to Great House. Great House back to Wagner. Now across the court to Cora Cox. She goes into the lane. She stops, puts up a little jumper, and that's going to be off the rim. No good. And coming down with the rebound will be Hall, and she'll push it up the court on the right side. Now she'll go underneath to Turibates. She kicks it outside. The three-point shot is up and good for number 10, Wisdom Anthony. And the score now goes to 21-0, and we're under 2 minutes. As going to have to pass it in. Going to be 5 if you don't get it in, and she does. Cora Cox in the middle of the floor with the basketball. She dribbles through traffic. She's fouled. No foul called. Shot is up for the Bulldogs. It's off. The three-pointer by Great House off to the right. Coming down with the rebound is the Hobbs Eagles, and she drives down the floor, does Anthony. Wisdom puts up the three-point shot. It's going to be off the rim, no good. There for the rebound, the Hobbs Eagles, and throw it away. Coming away with the steal is number 23, Alyssa Lieb. She'll get it to Great House, and she'll slow it down and bring it across the timeline up the right side. Now she puts it in another gear. Gets it off to number 11, Velo. Back to Cox. She drives into the lane, kicks it out. Three-point shot is up and good for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. They get on the scoreboard, and that shot taken by Kaylee Wagner And so the Bulldogs now down 21-3 after the three-point shot is knocked down by Wagner. Hobbs Eagles drives in on the right side, shot no good. Fighting for the rebound was the Bulldogs, but Hobbs comes away with it, and then Wagner knocks out the pass out of bounds. Good job, quick hands there by Kaylee, as there was a wide-open Lady Eagle under the basket. Cox will get her first break, and also getting a break is Audrey Vello. Coming back in for the Bulldogs is Beltran, and number 23. No, she was already in. Let me see who else. Oh, Greer came in. Three-point shot up and no good, but the Eagles will get the ball back on the rebound. 55 has it, spins it out top to Anthony. Anthony on the right side out top. She's going to skip pass over into the corner, back out top. Now Anthony has it again. She's going to shoot the three. It's up and no good. There's the rebound is Greer. She'll push it up the floor, but then has it stolen away. Chasing it down is number 4, Erilyn Hall for the Eagles. And we're at 30 seconds to go here in the first period. 21-3 as the Eagles looking to get the last shot. Kick it over to number 34. And she puts up the three. It's off the backboard, no good. Greer with another great rebound. Hands it off to Kaylee Wagner. Wagner looking. Now she'll pass it to Greathouse. She'll kick it over to Beltran. Beltran back to Wagner. Now to Greathouse. Down to 10 seconds. She tries to go to Greer, and it's going to go off of the Hobbs Eagle and out of bounds. No, he says it off the Bulldogs. I thought maybe Hobbs Eagle got a hand on it, but they said it goes off of Greer. So with 8.2 seconds to go here in the first period and the score 21-3, the Hobbs Eagles will take a shot at it as Greer will go out and meet the basketball. Bulldogs in there 1-3-1 into the lane, up and no good, but fouled is Wisdom Anthony, the sophomore. Went to the left side, put the ball up with her right hand, and they're going to call a foul. And I'm not sure who he called it on. We'll see. So the foul called on number 21 for the Lady Bulldogs, Coda Beltran. So at the line is Wisdom Anthony, shooting two with 2.2 seconds to go. Her first shot is up and rims off the rim, out. So the score remains 21-3. Second shot upcoming. Up, and this one is good. 22-3. Greer will bounce it in to Wagner, and that will end the first period. The score after one, 22-3, the Hobbs Lady Eagles over the Artesia Bulldogs. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back right here in Hobbs, New Mexico. You're listening to Artesia Bulldog Basketball right here on KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7, and KSVPTV.com, where the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come to play. We'll be back.
Edge Safety and Services, LLC in Artesia is looking for a responsible sales representative. Must be organized, be able to multitask, demonstrate leadership, and have great communication skills. Position requires a clean driving record, and you must be able to pass a drug and alcohol screen. Position requires 3 years of sales experience and references. A valid driver's license will be required when submitting the application. Applications will be accepted in person at 2801 North Freeman in Artesia. Office hours are 8 to noon and 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, 575-736-1047. Equal opportunity employer.
We're back here, Bulldog fans. As you can hear the live band playing in Hobbs Tasker Arena. They always have a band playing like that with drums and a bass and various things. Pretty cool. One of the things that Hobbs has done for a long, long time, I believe. So we're getting ready to start the second period here, and it looks like the starter's back on the floor for the Bulldogs. So those Bulldog fans Bulldog starters, there's Greathouse, Beltran, Cox, Lieb, and Wagner. Hobbs basketball. Wisdom Anthony will bring it across the timeline. Bulldogs in a man-to-man defense. That's Greathouse. I was about to say I thought it was Greer, but it wasn't. Greathouse. So the starters are on the floor. Back, it's almost stolen, and it will be. Oh, good job by Kaylee Wagner. She almost got the steal, tipped it out of bounds. So it'll remain Hobbs basketball as Wisdom Anthony will key it in underneath the Eagles basket. Bulldogs started out this quarter or this period in a man-to-man defense, and they're staying in that right here. Shot is up, and it's going to be no good, but the backside rebound, and now we're going to have a foul called on Kaylee Wagner as big 52 Anaya Joseph got the rebound on the backside, and Wagner blocked the shot, but I guess got her with the body. That'll be her first foul and the team third foul on the Lady Bulldogs. 22-3 is our score at the free throw line as Anaya Joseph. Her first shot rims out. And she'll get a second here as that was a shooting foul. 7:42 to go in the first half. Following this ball game, we'll have the boys action. Second shot is up and good as it goes high off the rim and then falls. 23-3 as the Bulldogs trying to get it down the floor. It's stolen away. Coming away with it was the Eagles. Now Wisdom Anthony pulls up and shoots about a 10-footer. It's no good. On the backside, rebound is up and no good. Coming away with it this time is Wagner. She'll hand it off to Lieb. Gets it to Great House. And she has it almost stolen away. And they're going to say, which way is he going to point? He's going to say Bulldog basketball. So it goes out of bounds off of a Hobbs Lady Eagle. It'll remain Bulldog basketball. Lieb will key it in back to Great House in the backcourt. Hobbs does not press them on this half-court bring in. Gets it to Cox. Cox turns, goes to the right side. Shot up, no good. Coming down with the rebound is the Eagles, Tira Beates, and she'll drive to the length of the floor, go up, and no good. But there's Joseph with the rebound, put back, and one. Looks like Greer will check in for the Lady Bulldogs. That's going to be the... Let's see who he called that on. They did call it on Kaylee Wagner, so that's her second. So Greer will check in for her with 7:05 to go here in the second period. And at the line for the Hobbs Eagles is number 52, Anaya Joseph. And her shot is up and good, and so that's her 10th point of the ballgame. Her and number 10, Wisdom Anthony, both with 10. As Greer gets it to Great House, she's going to pick up the dribble, and it's stolen away as her pass across the court is stolen. Going in on the left side, up and good, is Wisdom Anthony. That's her 12th point. She leads all scorers. And the Bulldogs, Greer picks up her dribble, gets it over to Great House. Great House is going to throw it down to Cox. Cox on the left side, and then she has it tipped away. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball. So they'll have it, I think, underneath their basket, and they will, as Lieb will key it in on the right side, on the left side, underneath the Bulldog basket on the baseline. Looking to get it in. She does get it into Cox. Cox in the middle of the lane, puts up a little jumper, and it's going to go good. So Lieb with a nice pass reception in from Cox from Lieb, and Cox puts it up and in, and the Bulldogs now have 5. 28-5 is the score as the Hobbs Eagles go around the top. Now driving in on the left side, throwing up a wild shot, but going to be called for a foul will be Beltran. And that was number 12, Jemiah Clay, who threw up that kind of a wild shot. So that's the second foul on number 21, Coda Beltran of the Lady Bulldogs. 28-5 is our score, 6:22 to go here in the first half. First shot is up and no good for Jemiah Clay. Second shot upcoming. Up and good this time. 29-5 as Greer gets it in to Beltran. She gets it across the timeline to Cox over to the left side. It goes back out top. It goes to Great House. Now she goes to the right side. Going to hand it off to Beltran. She tries to go to the left and then goes through traffic, and she's going to be tied up. No foul call. A lot of contact, but no foul. It'll remain in Bulldog possession as the possession arrow pointing that way as Wagner's up off the bench coming in here. And coming out will be Cox. And we got new 5 coming in for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, so let's see who they've got. I'll try to get them all. 55 coming in, that's Ariana Aguilar. Number 23, Seiss. Number 20, Hargrove. And I'll try to get the other. Number 15, Mojica. And Bulldogs put it in. Nice pass in from Lieb on the left side to Wagner. She puts it up and in, and now Wagner leads all Bulldog scores with 5. A good assist there by Lieb and a great finish by Wagner. 29-7 the score with 5:54 and counting to go here in the first half as the Eagles bounce it around. Now get it back to number 20. Now outside it's going to be stolen. Great House steps in front of that. She's one-on-one She'll go to the right side, and she is knocked to the floor, so a foul will be called on number 23, Carolina Seiss of the Hobbs Eagles. That'll be their third team foul. The Bulldogs have 5 team fouls so far. Checking back into the ball game will be Cora Cox. Greer will get a break. And also coming in for the Lady Eagles is, I think it's number 13 or 14. Here in a minute when she turns, I'll try to get her number. Bulldog basketball, Lieb looking to pass it in. She gets it in, and the shot on the baseline is up and no good. But getting her own rebound is Greathouse. She hands it off, and a good pass by Greathouse to Lieb. Lieb scores on the right side, and the Bulldogs now down by 20, 29-9. 5:25 and counting to go here in the first half. Hobbs Eagles, it was number 15, Mojica. She kicks it out, and number 12 puts a shot up. It's no good, but the rebound goes long to number 20. Her shot up, no good. Bulldog fighting for the basket, can't come down with it. That was Cora Cox. Hobbs Eagles, number 20, puts up a little jumper. It's no good. Again, the rebound comes to Hobbs, but the Bulldogs get it. If she can call, we get a jump ball call, and that'll go to the Hobbs Eagles. Good effort there by Lieb, trying to get that basketball. Jump ball called. So the Hobbs Eagles will key it in on the baseline on their side, on the right side. Bulldogs in a man-to-man. Good job there by Greathouse. So she got a hand in the passing lane. They tried to go underneath to number 55, Aguilar, and Greathouse knocked that out of bounds. And now the Bulldogs backing up and going to the right side, kicking it out to number 20. She drives into the lane. Her shot blocked. Blocked by Cora Cox. They get it down the floor to Greathouse. Oh, and then she loses it out of bounds. That ball was kind of awkwardly thrown. It went really high, and she wasn't able to catch it. And when it bounced really high. She tried to get it, but it wasn't able to. And we're going to have a timeout taken by the Hobbs Eagles. So, at 4:52 to go here in the first half, the score 29-9. The Artesia Bulldogs down by 20 to the Hobbs Lady Eagles. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back.
This March, everybody will be getting lucky at Castle Rentals. The end of the rainbow has fallen, and a pot of gold of savings on furniture is ready for you. Save big on mattresses, love seats, sofas, washers, dryers, and so much more. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow has fallen at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia, the Pecos Valley's fine rent-to-own furniture store, where you can save big all March long.
All right, so we are back here after the turnover and the Hobbs Eagles timeout. The Hobbs Eagles will bring it across the timeline. The Bulldogs in a, looks like a man-to-man defense. They are. As Hobbs runs it around the top, now goes underneath. Shot is partially blocked by Kaylee Wagner. Bulldogs fighting for the rebound, and coming away with it will be Lieb. She'll get it to Wagner. Wagner will push it up the floor and continue her dribble across the timeline. Now bounce passes it to Cox, who spins, kicks it over in the right corner, back to Cox. She goes down the baseline. Jumper is up and no good. Coming down on the backside with the rebound is the Hobbs Eagles, and now they'll push it up the floor. Cox picks her up, now kicks it out to number 14, down to the baseline to Aguilar. She'll put up the jumper. It's no good. Cox comes down with the rebound. Well, knocked to the floor. Aguilar gets the ball back. Her shot no good. Wagner almost has it. It's tipped away from her. Coming away with it is Mojica. Now the shot put up, no good. Wagner this time gets the rebound. She'll throw it down the floor. And another little bit awkward, but the Bulldogs get it. Her shot is blocked and a foul called. And let's see who that was for the Lady Bulldogs. I think her her ponytail's blocking the back of her jersey, but I think it's Audrey Bello. And the Hobbs Eagles starters coming back in. The Bulldogs also have 3 players up. And I'll try to get those for you. I think Bello's at the line. Her shot is up and no good off the right side. Coming back in for the Bulldogs will be Greathouse and Greer. And also making her first appearance is Shanna Elkins. So Cox and Lieb, and the second shot is up and good, and that is number 11, Audrey Velo. So her first point of the ball game. They didn't get it up there yet. There they go. Bulldogs in a man-to-man defense. They spin it around. The Hobbs Lady Eagles starters are back in. The bounce pass goes underneath. Back outside to number 4, Hall. Hall gets it back out to Anthony. I'm sorry, not Anthony. Go underneath and now kick it out to Anthony. Her three-point shot is up and no good, and we're going to have a foul away from the ball. That's going to be a foul called on the Lady Eagles. That's on number 52, Anaya Joseph. That's her first and the 5th team foul as Greer gets it in to Greathouse. Back to Greer, and she throws it too high, turnover, and it's actually out of bounds. So it'll be Bulldog basketball as the Lady Eagle that caught it, her foot was on the line. It was a little high for Beltran. Greer will key it in over in front of the Hobbs fan. She gets it into Greathouse as she'll walk it across the timeline. 2-3 zone. She goes to Greer. Greer kicks it over to Velo, and she goes underneath and then picks up her dribble, kicks it back out to Greathouse on the right side. She'll spin. And then it's taken away, coming away to the Hobbs Eagles, and I think that is Anthony. She'll go in and score on the left side. And that was number 10, Wisdom Anthony, and that's her 14th point to lead all scores as the Bulldogs. Greathouse looking to get it across timeline. She goes back to Greer. Greer back to Greathouse across the timeline. She picks up her dribble, kicks it over to the left. Stolen again. Her pass didn't make it to the intended receiver. And coming down the floor and scoring is Tura Biates for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, and that's her 8th point. Down to Elkins. She goes back to Beltran. Now back to Greathouse. She's out top. Runs into trouble as there's going to be jump ball called. And it will be Artesia basketball on the jump. Wagner and Cox and Lieb all check back in for the Bulldogs as Greer, Elkins, and Velo will take a seat. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. They'll key it in over across from us here in the Tasker Arena over in front of the press table. Keying it in will be Coda Beltran. In the backcourt is Kaylin Greathouse. They were taking their time, so I was watching what the official was doing. He was just saying something, but they got their masks on, so I wasn't sure what he was doing. And it's stolen away. Again, the pass just goes right to the other team. Up and in is Wisdom Anthony. She is quick, she is big, and she's good. She's tall. She's a point guard, but she's listed at 5'10". And it's stolen again. So another turnover on the Bulldogs, and going in and scoring on the left side is Tura Biates. So a flurry of points to lead back to 27. Cora Cox down the middle of the lane. She's going to put up a little runner. It is out of the rim. No good. She gets her own rebound, turns around, puts it back up and in. Good effort there by Cora Cox. And the Bulldogs now down 37-12 with 1:35 to go here in the first half. Hobbs Eagles, Anthony's going to shoot a long three-pointer, and it is off, hits nothing but backboard. But coming down the rebound will be Tura Biates. Her shot up and no good, but then Joseph there for the rebound, up and in. Kaylee Wagner gets it in to Beltran, back to Wagner, then to Cox. She drives into the lane, puts up a little runner, and it's good. Cora Cox with another bucket. She now leads all Bulldog scorers with 6. And with 1:05, the score 39-14 as they go underneath to Joseph. She's going to bad pass, but the Eagles get it back. Wisdom Anthony out top, spins it over to number 33, Fabea. Oh, and then her shot is blocked, but also a body foul by Cora Cox. And that'll be Cora's first foul. That'll be the team 6th foul, I believe. They haven't changed that number yet, so I think that's right. 6th team foul. So 53.4 seconds to go here in the first half. And the score 39-14 in favor of the Lady Eagles. First shot is in and out, no good. Second shot upcoming. She gets it back from the official and now takes her warm-up dribble. Shot is up and shot is good. 40-14. Kaylee Wagner gets it into Beltran. She goes to Cox, is stolen away. Goes underneath to Wisdom Anthony. Her shot is partially blocked, but a foul going to be called. And that's going to be on Greathouse, and that is her second. So that'll put Wisdom Anthony at the line. Wisdom Anthony with 16 points in the ball game. That's the second foul on Caitlin Greathouse. and the 7th team foul here in the first half on the Lady Bulldogs. So Wisdom Anthony at the line. Her shot is up and good. She now has 17 points. I think she's been playing for this varsity since she was an 8th grader. Seems like I've called her name the last 2 or 3 years, it feels like. Very good basketball player for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Only a sophomore. Second shot is up and no good. Coming down the rebound will be Beltran. She'll get it to Wagner, back to Beltran. She puts it on the floor, back to Wagner. She's going to push it across the timeline up the left side. Spins, almost has it stolen, and a foul going to be called on the reach by Erilyn Hall, which will be the 6th team foul on the Eagles, and the first on Hall. As the Artesia boys basketball team comes into the arena. Greathouse with the basketball, goes over to, back to Greathouse, now swings it over to the right side. Beltran with the basketball. Gets it to Cox. She goes into the lane, has it tripped away. She gets it back out to Greathouse. Her three-point shot is up and no good off the rim. Tipped around, but the Hobbs Eagles come away with it. Bulldogs hounding her in the backcourt, trying to get the ball back. They will get it to Anthony. She'll bring it across the timeline, down to 12 seconds. Turbiates goes into the left side. Her shot no good. Coming down with the rebound will be Greathouse. Down to 4 seconds. She needs to push it across the timeline. She gets stopped by Anthony, goes out of bounds. And that will end, it won't end the half. They'll blow it dead with 0.3 seconds to go. It'll remain, they're saying it went off of Greathouse. I thought it went off of Anthony, but not enough time to do anything here except for throw it in. So Hobbs basketball and turnover, but just 0.3 seconds to go in the half. So at the half, the score is going to be 41-14, as there is a last second shot, but it was after the buzzer had buzzed. So the Hobbs Lady Eagles will go in with a halftime lead, leading our Artesia Lady Bulldogs 41-14. We're going to go ahead and get the halftime show going here. Stay tuned. Somewhere in the middle here, I'll have some scoring for you, and a few of the stats, mainly just scoring. But thank you for tuning in here to listen to Bulldog Basketball, KSVPTV.com, worldwide, and of course KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7, where the Lady Bulldogs and Artesia Boys Bulldogs come to play. We'll be back as we get the halftime show going. 41-14, Hobbs over Artesia.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, safety, and in turn, enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient payment methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Online Account Management to get started.
Do you need a new vehicle to haul your kids and their stuff? Do you need a commuter car that gets you from A to B safely, efficiently, and in comfort? At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, our professional sales staff are trained and ready to assist you in finding the right vehicle without the hassle. This month, current Buick and GMC owners can qualify for up to $1,000 in additional savings just for being loyal owners. Top that with 0% APR for up to 72 months on top sellers including Sierra, Acadia, Enclave, and Terrain. We look forward to helping you today at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, or buy online at GuyChevy.com.
Even though you can't enjoy the feel of the 50s, you can still take the authentic flavor of the 50s to go from Pop's Diner. Old-fashioned favorites like jumbo cinnamon rolls, ice cream shakes, malts, and banana splits. All your favorites, including the famous donut burger, are waiting for you, along with fresh salads, fish platters, and even family pack meals just waiting to be picked up. Call your order ahead at 513-2000 and it'll be ready for you. The food, fun, and flavors of the 50s are waiting for you at Pop's Diner, 1502 West Main in Artesia.
The year may be winding down, but your workload isn't. And Pecos Valley Equipment, your full-service local John Deere dealer in Roswell and Artesia, has what it takes to get the job done. Pecos Valley Equipment has the equipment solutions to fit what you need. Right now at Pecos Valley Equipment, get 0% financing on compact tractors up to 84 months. Call or stop by Pecos Valley Equipment today and build your own package. Happy holidays from everyone at Pecos Valley Equipment, your local John Deere dealer in Roswell and Artesia. Nothing runs like a deer.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer, home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Got the band playing here in Hobbs, New Mexico, as the Artesia Bulldogs and the Hobbs Eagles in the first game of the doubleheader tonight here from KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. We're at the half. The Hobbs Lady Eagles leading our very own Artesia Lady Bulldogs 41-14, and talked a little bit about it in the pregame show. The Hobbs Lady Eagles, two-time defending state champs in the biggest classification in New Mexico, the largest school in New Mexico, the Hobbs High School, and just a very good lady basketball team here that the Hobbs Eagles have. And now leading our Bulldogs 41-14. Leading the way for the Artesia Bulldogs is number 22, Cora Cox. She has 6 points. And right behind her is number 33, Kaylee Wagner, the senior, who has 5 points for the Lady Bulldogs. Also scoring number 22, Cora Cox. Number 23, Alyssa Lieb with 2. And the other point coming from Audrey Vello, who hit a free throw. She's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. For the Lady Eagles, number 10 leading the way, that's Wisdom Anthony, the sophomore. She's got 17 points. Coming in with 12 points is number 52, Anaya Joseph, their center, the 6-footer underneath, and she's only a freshman. So Hobbs is very good. And they also have a young lady, number 34, Brett Clay, who has seen some action, who is an 8th grader. Nakia Mojica, Bryn Hargrove, and Carolyn Seiss also seeing action tonight. They're all 3 8th graders. So there's been 4 8th graders on the floor for the Lady Eagles, as well as 1, 2, 3 freshmen. And so very young team really for the Hobbs Eagles, but look very good. They've got only 1, 2, 3 seniors listed on their lineup. And in addition to that, only 1, 2 juniors. So 3 seniors and 2 juniors. Everybody else underclassmen, including 4 8th graders and 3 9th graders. So a young team for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, but nonetheless very good, led by Wisdom Anthony and Anaya Joseph, who between the two have 29 points out of the 41. Also in double digits for the Eagles is number 24, Elise Turabiates. She's also a 6-footer, and she's one of the 2 seniors, and she's got 10 points for the Lady Eagles. So we're going to continue the Tate Branch Halftime Show here. We thank you for joining us here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Stay tuned for the second half, and then after that we'll have the boys' action coming up immediately following the girls right here, so stay tuned.
The madness is happening all March long at Tate Branch and Artesia. The invoice sales event has begun. What does that mean for you? You pay what they pay. All March long, you pay invoice price plus all the rebates on all new inventory. You heard right. You pay what they pay. Plus, now is the time to take advantage of some huge rebates. It's savings madness right now during the invoice sales event at Tate Branch and Artesia. The savings are mad, and go Bulldogs!
In Domino's, 42 is the number that you need to win. 42 Construction has been winning for their clients and are ready to earn your business on your next home or business project. 42 Construction specializes in exterior renovations to include roofing, fascia, soffits, and seamless gutters. Using quality materials, they can make everything new and long-lasting. Share your construction project with 42 Construction today and see their winning formula for your home or business structure. They are licensed, insured, and bonded for your residential and commercial needs. Learn more at 42constructionllc.com.
We here at Sandy Stockton State Farm Insurance are joining our State Farm family in taking steps to make sure we can continue to serve you and maintain the health and safety of our associates. Please connect with us through our mobile app or at statefarm.com or by phone 575-748-1111. Our office is open once again, but with temporary hours, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, in order to comply with the social separation guidelines. If you have any questions, call us. Sandy Stockton State Farm Insurance Agency, 575-748-1111.
As a former Bulldog athlete, I know there's not much better than game day in Artesia. As a pastor, though, I can tell you that nothing beats Easter Sunday. Hi, I'm Pastor Nolan Frederick with Catalyst Church. I want to personally invite you to our Catalyst Church's Easter Sunday celebration on April 4th. We will be moving back to our two-service format that morning at 9:30 and 11 a.m. At Catalyst Church, everyone's welcome, nobody's perfect, and anything's possible. We'd love to see you Easter Sunday at Catalyst Church located at 13th and Hermosa in Artesia. Go Bulldogs!
Hello, Bulldog fans. It's Martin from Frost Mortgage in Artesia, your local lender. While the Bulldogs are scoring high, your mortgage should be going low. Rates are at an all-time low, and it's time to cash in on it. So call Martin at 575-749-6278 to schedule your free consultation. Remember, you have a choice when it comes to your home financing, so don't be misled. Call Martin at Frost Mortgage today.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have one pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizer. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees. So that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Welcome back here to Task Arena, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling live with you here as our Artesia Lady Bulldogs are going to have to battle here in the second half. They've done a good job battling so far. They have been turnover prone, but just a very unique season. And, you know, with a shortened version, they couldn't really practice, all of those things. The big thing, too, is they just didn't have a game under their belt yet. So this is their first game. The Hobbs Lady Eagles, a lot of confidence. They're the biggest school in the state. Two-time state defending champions in the class division above the Lady Bulldogs, and they've already played a game and got a big win. So all of those things kind of stacked in the favor of the Hobbs Lady Eagles. But the Artesia Bulldogs coming out here and showing guts and working hard, and I'm sure that's what they'll continue to do as they swap ends now. It'll be Hobbs basketball, and the starters back on the floor for the Artesia Bulldogs, and those are Greathouse, Beltran, Cox, Lieb, and Wagner. Starters back on the floor for the Hobbs Eagles as well. Hall, Anthony, Clay, Turabiates, and Joseph. As Wisdom Anthony waits in the backcourt as they're waiting for not sure what, but the official finally says we're going to turn it in here. So Hall will inbound to Anthony. The Bulldogs in their 1-3-1 zone. As Cox out top, spin it over to the right side to the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Beltran tries to stop, and she goes in. It's blocked partially, but getting the rebound will be the Eagles, and then it goes out of bounds off of number 24, Turi Biates. So the Bulldogs will get the turnover as Kaylee Wagner will key it in, and she'll get it into Greathouse on the right side. She'll dribble, pick up her dribble, go back to Wagner. Wagner puts it on the floor. Playing a soft zone are the Eagles, and gets across to Beltran. Back to Wagner. Goes to the top of the key to Cox. Her jumper is in and good, so a great turnaround jumper there right from the top of the free throw line by Cora Cox, passed by Wagner. As Hall has it, she goes underneath to Turibriates. She turns into the lane, then she picks up her dribble. Oh, and wide open. But missing the shot was Joseph. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. Gets another rebound, puts it up, and this time will roll around the rim and go. 43-16 now the score. 7-10 and counting here in the third period, as Wagner picks up her dribble, goes over to Beltran, skip pass over to Greathouse, who goes up the right side. She'll go to a one knee, and then she is going to be jump ball called as they get tangled up, and getting up slowly is Greathouse, and coming in quickly for the Bulldogs will be number 11, Velo, and she'll check in for Greathouse would be my guess. And she does, as Kaylin went down hard on her knee, so she'll come out, get a break. Velo will key it in on the right side as She's going to go back into the backcourt to Beltran. Beltran now running the point guard. Spins it over to Wagner. Wagner looks at the three, doesn't take it. Now she goes into the Cox. Cox dribbles, goes up, and good. Nice score there for Cora Cox, and she's now in double digits with 10. Nice pass from Wagner. Missed a double dribble, it looked like there, did the officials, but Turabiate turns. Her shot is partially blocked by Wagner, coming down with the rebound and throw the ball down, and then the Hobbs Eagles will get it back as the pass was intended for Cora Cox, who had broken run on the rebound. Wisdom Anthony drives in on the left side. Her shot up and good. And they're going to call what? They're going to count it. So she got a little wild, almost took the official out. But he stumbled back and then caught his balance. He said, count it. And the foul was called on who for the Bulldogs? Kaylee Wagner, her third. And the first team foul here in the second half on the Artesia Bulldogs. So Wisdom Anthony trying to finish the old-fashioned three-point play. Her shot is up and good, and so she does do that. All right, so 2-1-2 or 2-2-1. Actually, they go to Cox. Cox turns on the right side. Her shot up and no good, and no foul called. Coach Otterling gets up and chews on the official down the floor quickly, and shot is good on the right side for the Hobbs Eagles as Wagner gets it into Beltran. Beltran on the left side, walking it up slowly. Now she'll go back to Wagner. Wagner puts it on the floor. Gets it to Cox. Oh, and it goes off of Cox. And there for the layup after the steal is Wisdom Anthony. She now has 22 points, and they're going to be another steal. No, yep, Hobbs will take it back again. As, no, the Bulldogs get it back and then try to go underneath. And that was Beltran, who stole the ball back, tried to go underneath to Cox, and then a foul called on the Eagles. And let's see who they called it on. Number 22. They don't have a 22, so who was it called on? Well, they haven't. She's telling him you don't have a 22. So at the line is Alyssa Leap. So it was on 52. And that is her second. First shot is up and no good for Lieb. Off the back of the backboard, off the back of the rim. Does not fall. And now we got a whole new 5 coming in for the Eagles. I'm not going to try to get their numbers, but probably a bunch of 8th graders coming in there. In fact, I see some of the numbers, 22, 15, 20. Yeah, those are 8th graders and a freshman. All right, so at the line is Lieb. Second shot is up and good. And that is her third point, I think. They haven't put it up there yet. Eagles come down. It's going to be taken away. Nope, they get it back to the Eagles. Almost stolen away by the Bulldogs. And then it is going to be stolen away. Coming away with it will be number 21, Beltran. She gets it down to Lieb. Lieb puts up a shot. It is good. A turnaround jumper from about 10 foot is up and in. 50-19 now the score. Coming down the floor, the Hobbs Eagles. Bulldogs in a 2-3 zone now. As number 34 spins it over to 33 out to number 22, Barunda. And now number 20 drives into the lane. Her shot up and good. So number 20 is Bryn Hargrove, 8th grader. She's able to get it in. Down the floor quickly are the Bulldogs. Go back to Cora Cox. Her turnaround jumper is good. Nice pass there by number 23, Alyssa Lieb, and 12th point in the ball game after the great assist by Lieb to Cox. Cox now with 12. Bulldogs in their 1-3-1 zone. Hobbs runs around to the right side. Into the corner. Doesn't take the three. It's tipped away. Coming away with it is the Artesia Bulldogs. Lieb. She drives up the left side. Now she'll pull it down. Get it to Beltran. Beltran picks up her dribble. Skip pass over to Velo. Velo into the corner. And the three-point shot is up and long for Cora Cox. Hobbs Eagles come down with the rebound, and that's number 33, Fabella, who's a senior on the floor. Number 15 on the left side drives. Her shot up, no good. And we're going to have a charging called on number 15 for the Hobbs Eagles, Mojica. And we got some subs coming in for the Bulldogs as Greer and Greathouse and number 42 for the Bulldogs, Michaela Duran, will check in. And getting a break will be Velo and Cox. And it looks like Wagner walking off, and she is. Bulldogs gets trapped, does Great House. She steps through it, gets it to Greer, goes to the right side. Her pass is tipped away and stolen. The Bulldogs just not figuring out those passing lanes yet, as they've thrown a lot of balls into the passing lane. Stolen. Almost a walk, but the Hobbs Eagles able to control it. Bounce pass out top to number 15. Now skip pass over to number 20. Right side goes underneath. Shot up, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Great House, and we're going to have a jump ball called, and it will remain Hobbs basketball. Good job by Great House fighting for that basket underneath. But it does remain Hobbs basketball as 22 checks out, and I missed 2 checked in for her. Maybe 23. Seiss. Hobbs looking to get it in. They do. Out top, number 34. Kicks it outside. Now kicks it into the corner. Does the Hobbs Eagles on the left side. Number 15 picks up her dribble and gets it back out top to number 20, Barundia. Now back into 24, Turabietes. Her shot is blocked by Cox. Now we're going to have a jump ball. It'll be Bulldog basketball. So good job there by Cox. As Turabietes has checked back in. She's one of the starters. And we have a Bulldogs asking for help, needing to tie her shoe. And that is number 23, Alyssa Lieb. She had asked the official, hey, can I tie my shoe right quick? And he was slow getting his hand up, but he did. So Bulldog basketball, 52-23, 3:28 to go here in the third quarter as Greer looking to key it in. And she does get it in, but it's tipped out of bounds by the Hobbs Eagles. So it'll still be Bulldog basketball. Greer will move over to the corner on the baseline. Again, Greer looking to get it in. She does, and the Hobbs Eagles are going to tie her up, and that's going to go back to the Hobbs Eagles. So really focusing in on trying to get it to one person, and the Hobbs Eagles focused in on that too and able to get the turnover. 52-23, Hobbs Lady Eagles leading the Bulldogs. 3:24 to go here in the third period. As the Eagles go to the right side, number 15, Mojica, into the corner, back out to Mojica. Greer picking her up. Bulldogs in a man-to-man defense. Kick it underneath, and it's stolen away. Try to get it ahead to Greer, and then she loses the handle, but she's going to chase it down and fight for it. We're going to have another jump ball. And it will be Bulldog basketball this time on the possession arrow. So good job there by Lieb, who was able to kind of nick that ball away and get the steal, and then got it ahead to Greer, who kind of got tied up, but was able to make sure she stayed tied up. Now Greer will have the basketball. Back out to Great House. Great House bounce pass over to, over to the corner now to Lieb, who drives inside. Oh, she tries to go underneath to Greer, and that'll be a turnover on the Bulldogs. Kind of a bullet pass, real close, and it got by Greer before she could get her hands up. So the Hobbs Lady Eagles will bring it back down after the turnover. And again, I can't see the number on the young lady's back. She's got a long ponytail, but they get it to 55, Aguilar. She has it outside. Three-point shot is good. And who got that? Number 20, Bryn Hargrove buries it, 55-23. Now we're going to have a foul called on number 23 of the Lady Eagles, Carolina Seiss. As Great House was trying to get around her, and she got her with the body. So Greer will key it in. Nope, we're going to have Beltran will key it in as Cox checks back into the ballgame, as does Wagner. And Duran and Greer will take a seat, get a break. 56-23 is the score. Into the corner it goes to Wagner, still in the corner. She'll put it on the floor, go down the baseline, throw up a jumper, and she is fouled. So she'll go to the line to shoot two. Will Kaylee Wagner. Wagner with 10 points in the ball game. I'm sorry, that's not right. She's got, they haven't changed her number over there yet. So I'm looking to see if they'll change and put her. They still haven't, so I'm thinking she's leading the score. Well, I think I'm taking that back. She misses the first free throw, goes off the back of the rim. Cox is leading the scores for the Bulldogs, but I think Wagner has 6 or 8 points. And the Hobbs Eagles fall into the lane, so they'll get another shot at it as it goes in and out. But Wagner will get another chance. Still haven't changed it up on the scoreboard, so I'm not sure how many points she has. I was trying to keep up with it, but then just having too hard time. It's my first game too, so I'm trying to do too many things at once and not doing a very effective job at any of them, I don't think. Second shot was good for Wagner. And the Bulldogs putting a full court press on now. The Hobbs Eagles do get it across the timeline, but they're going to throw it away. Coming away with it is Lieb, and then she throws it away. So the Eagles get it right back over into the corner and going down is Cherry. Nope, that's not Cherry BATs. And then it goes off of Lady Eagle out of bounds on the rebound. And actually it was number 34, Brett Clay, who put that shot up. Not number 24. Wagner gets it into Cox. Cox will turn and dribble. And then she runs into traffic again, still dribbling. She does get it ahead to Greathouse up the right side across the timeline. She goes, kicks it to Wagner. Wagner picked up out there by number 23, Barriendia, and she goes underneath the Cox, and we're going to have a foul called on number 55, Aguilar. And now we're going to have the starting 5, looks like, coming back in for the Lady Eagles. And that was the first foul on her and the 4th team foul. Boy, they just quit keeping the scoreboard over there. I'm not exactly sure why. They were keeping up with it, but now they're not, at least from the Bulldog side of things. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Hodling, so we'll take one as well. We'll hear from the Artesia Animal Clinic. 1:40 to go in the third period. The Artesia Bulldogs down by 30, 54-24. We'll be back.
Your pet is an important member of your family. That's why at Artesia Animal Clinic, we strive to provide complete care for your pet. Our services include dental, lab, preventative medicine, surgery, and ultrasound, along with herd health for our livestock friends. We also know how busy you are, so we'll do our best to accommodate your schedule. Meet our doctors and staff by visiting artesiaanimalclinic.com or just drop by our clinic at 110 West Mahone, across from the Artesia Ford Service Center. Artesia Animal Clinic, serving the needs of your pets and livestock 24/7, 365 days a year.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here in the Task Arena in Hobbs, New Mexico. In the third period, a timeout just taken by Coach Hodling with the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Took a full timeout, so they're fixing to come out of that. The score 54-24, the Lady Eagles over our Artesia Bulldogs. And the starting 5 back in there for the Bulldogs. And it's Greathouse, Beltran, Cox, Lieb, and Wagner. And keying it in will be Alyssa Lieb on the baseboard. And she is going to get it into Wagner. Goes off of her. She's able to get it back. Turnaround jumper is no good, but she's fouled. So Kaylee Wagner will go to the line to shoot 2. And I just can't figure why they're not changing the Bulldogs' numbers up there on their scoreboard, but they're not. Foul called on number 10, Wisdom Anthony. That's her second. Anthony leading all scorers with 22. First shot for Wagner is up and off the back of the rim, no good. Second shot coming up here for Wagner. Up and also no good. And coming down with a rebound is Joseph. She gets it to Anthony. Anthony drives it up the right side. Now she'll slow it down and come across the timeline. Picked up by Lieb. It goes off of her. Coming away with it will be Beltran. She'll get it ahead to Cox, who traces it down. She turns. Her shot is up and no good. And the foul called on the floor on the Hobbs Eagles. That'll be their 17th foul here in the third period. So that'll put Cox on the line to shoot the 1-and-1. So going into the bonus for the first time here in the ballgame for either team are the Artesia Bulldogs. They have only one foul called on them here, one team foul in the second half, whereas the Eagles have 7. First shot is up and good, but you get to shoot another one. They were all heading down the floor, but it was a 1-and-1, so she'll get to shoot another. 54-25 is our score. 1:21 to go here in the third period, as Cox will step back up and shoot a second one. Her shot is up and off the rim, no good. Coming down with the rebound is Joseph. She'll get it to number 12, Jemiah Clay. She'll bring it across the timeline. Bulldogs in a one. Oh, they're in a man coverage. They just had backed up out of it. And now they're going to leave Eagle way open. She throws an air ball up. It's going to be, saved by Joseph. And now three-pointers up and good for Wisdom Anthony. She buried it from the right side as the Bulldogs quickly up the floor. Cox picks up the dribble, puts it up, no good. Wisdom Anthony with the rebound. She'll pick up her dribble, get it down to Clay. Clay on the top of the key will turn around and get it back to Anthony. Spins it over to the corner, and the three-point shot put up and no good. Therefore, the rebound is going to be Cora Cox. As she fights for it, comes away with it. She'll dribble up the floor on her own, up the left side, and then she has it stolen and taken away. So a turnover and then a push. So Cox frustrated by the turnover, and then she just runs and pushes the Hobbs Eagle. So a quick, easy foul there, and she looks like she's coming out of the ball game. So Greer will come in. We'll see if she's coming in for Cox, and she is. That's the second team foul. And they finally changed them around, and they got the scoreboard fixed over there. That's also the second on Cox. She has 13 points, Wagner with 5. So 18 out of the 25 for those two young ladies for the Artesia Bulldogs. Wisdom Anthony coming across the timeline. Nope, that's not Anthony, that's Clay. She goes to Anthony on the right side. Now she'll go to Joseph, the big freshman, back to Anthony on the baseline, and she's fouled. That's going to be called on Alyssa Lieb of the Bulldogs. That'll be her first. And that is the third team foul on the Bulldogs. We're down to 18 seconds. Into the right corner, and then driving into the lane and scoring is number 4, Hall. 59-25, under 10 seconds. Great house to Greer. She turns, puts up about a 10-footer, goes off the front of the rim, no good. Anthony with the rebound. She presses it up the floor, throws up a half-court shot, and I thought it was going to go there for a minute, but it doesn't. So at the end of the third period, the Artesia Bulldogs 25, the Hobbs Lady Eagles 59. We'll be back for the final period in the ball game after this timeout and message from Western Bank.
When I was young, I thought I had forever to prepare for retirement. But as the years went by, retirement got closer and closer. Well, I wish I'd have started saving 10 years earlier.
How you spend your retirement depends on what you do now while you're still working. We've helped a lot of area seniors prepare for retirement. Stop in and see us about saving for yours. Western Bank of Artesia, we're big on you. Member FDIC.
Letting the band play there for us as we come out of the break between the third and fourth period. It'll be Hobbs basketball going from right to left on your radio dial. Wherein I haven't told you, if you've been listening, I never told you what they're wearing. The girls from Hobbs wearing their white uniforms with about black trim, and the Lady Bulldogs wearing their black unis with orange and white trim. On the floor for the Bulldogs is the starters, except for, a steal coming away with is Beltran. She runs down the floor on the left side, and then she has it stolen away. So turnover, but then turned it back over. And coming down the floor are the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Picked up out top, spin it over to number 10, Hall. Hall with the basket. She goes underneath. It goes off of the Hobbs Lady Eagles and out of bounds. So a turnover on the Hobbs Eagles. It'll be Bulldog basketball. 7:35 to go in the ball game. 59-25 is our score. Greer into Beltran. She skipped past over to Great House. Great House with the basketball is going to go to Wagner, who's fouled. No foul called. She gets it to in the corner to leave her shot up and no good. Coming down with the rebound is number 23, Seiss, and she'll push it up the floor. Gets it to number 20, Hargrove. Hargrove into the corner. 55 puts up a shot. It's no good on the backside. The Hobbs Eagles get the rebound. Shot no good. Wagner fighting for the rebound, but the Hobbs Lady Eagles come out of there with it. And that's number 34, Clay. And she goes into the right side. And then there's a scrum, and they're going to call a jump ball. Tying that ball up for the Artesia Bulldogs was Coda Beltran. Quick hands there, and that'll be to the Bulldogs as the possession arrow pointing their way. Still full court press here by the Eagles. Greer into Greathouse. She goes into the pressure, picks up her dribble, back to Greer, now spins it over to Beltran. She's across timeline, into the corner to Lee, kicks it back out to Beltran. Good save there. She kicks it out top to Greathouse, who goes to the right side. Bounce pass, and Lee drives and has it tipped away, but there for the shot was Kaylee Wagner. Her shot was no good, but Greer gets the rebound, and she tries to put it back up, and she is fouled, so Greer will go to the line to shoot two. Riley Greer, the senior. That was the 8th team foul, the 3rd on number 23, Carolina Seiss. One of the 8th graders has been seeing some action here. Shot is up, shot is good for Riley Greer. Nothing but the bottom of the net. So that's her first point of the ball game. Has a chance for number 2 right here. 59-26. Shot is up, and shot is off the rim. No good. Coming down the rebound will be the Hobbs Eagles, and then good job there by Lieb as she fights for it, but it goes off of her, they say, and out of bounds. So keying it in will be Aguilar for the Eagles as the Bulldogs drop back into their normal 1-3-1 zone that we see quite a bit from the Lady Bulldogs. Eagles spin around the right side now to Aguilar. Aguilar way out top, puts it on the floor, goes underneath, and the shot turnaround is blocked, but also a foul called. Let's see who they call that on the Bulldogs, as that is number 33 going to the line. And that foul called on number 21, Coda Beltran. That is her 3rd and the 4th team foul on the Bulldogs. As Fabula, first shot is no good for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, off to the left side of the rim. 59-26, 6:23 to go here in the ball game. As Cox gets ready to check back in. Shot is up and no good. Tipped outside by the Bulldogs, but the Hobbs Eagles will chase it down. And number 20 kicks it outside. 23 shot is going to be no good, but again, the Hobbs Eagles get the rebound, and that's Clay that brings it down. Over to the left side, back out top. Back over to the left side for the Eagles. Number 20, Hargrove. Skip pass over to 34, Clay. She brings it back around and now go underneath, and turnaround jumper is going to be, little runner is no good. A lot of contact. Shot is brought down, or the rebound is brought down by the Lady Eagles, and then it goes off of Greathouse and out of bounds. Coming out of the ball game will be Lieb, and coming in will be Cox. Oh, they say it went out off the Hobbs Eagles, so it'll be turnover as Greer keys it in to Greathouse. Coming against this soft zone full court. Bounce pass over to Wagner on the left side. She puts it on the floor, goes back to Cox. Cox dribbles, puts it to Greathouse. Greathouse puts it on the floor. Now goes behind her back, goes back to the right side, goes into the corner, gets trapped, steps through, and she'll go to Cox. Cox goes into traffic, throws it up, and she's fouled. I think that's going to be called on number 23, Carolina Seiss. So Cora Cox at the line, leading all Bulldog scorers with 13, and that was the 4th foul on Seiss and the 9th team foul on the Eagles here with 5:29 to go in the ball game. Cora Cox's first free throw is going to be just short. As Seiss, well, let's see, actually going out of the ball game will be Clay. I think that's, no. I think Clay checked in. I'm not sure. 33 checking out of the ball game for Bella. Second shot for Cox is up and good. So that's her 14th point. And then we're going to have someone checking into the ball game for the Bulldogs. It'll be number 11, Audrey Velo. And checking out will be Greathouse, getting a break. 5:29 to go in the ball game. 59-27 is our score, as the Lady Eagles will key it in. Buendia brings it down, gets it over to Seiss, back to Buendia. Bulldogs in their 1-3-1 defense. They get it to 34, and she goes back to Seiss. Now underneath it goes to 34 again, and yeah, they're going to call that offensive? Nope, they're going to call it defensive, as number 34 Brett Clay really put a hip into the Bulldogs, and who'd they call that on? Called it on number 21, Coda Beltran. Her 4th and the team 5th foul here in the second half. Up quickly is Velo. As the Hobbs Eagles looking to get it in, they do get it out top to number 23, Seiss, who has remained in the ball game. Now to Hargrove. Hargrove goes to number 15. Her shot is partially blocked, but they're going to call the foul on Kaylee Wagner, who's pleading her case. Said, I had my arm straight up, but he's saying got her with the, well, he's saying he got her on the arm. Huh. I thought he was going to call it on the body. That's Wagner's 4th and the 6th team foul. And at the line now are the Hobbs Eagles, leading 59-27 and 4:56 to go here in the 4th period. First shot rims out, no good. And coming back into the ball game will be Audrey Velo. Checking out will be Coda Beltran for the Bulldogs. So the second shot is up and good for the Eagles, 60-27. Wagner gets it in from Greer. She goes down the floor to Cox. She goes into the middle of the lane. Little runner is up and good. So Cora Cox with her 16th point of the ball game. The junior. Hobbs Eagles spinning around out top. Number 15 has the ball, Mojica. Now she goes into the lane. She's going to continue her drive. Throws up an air ball. Come down with a rebound will be Lieb. Gets it ahead and then up to Cox. She goes in on the right side, puts it up and in, actually the left side. And she puts it up and in. That's her 18th point of the ball game. And 60-31 now the score. Skip pass is going to get through to nobody, and it'll be turnover on the Hobbs Eagles back to the Artesia Bulldogs. 4:18 to go in the ball game, and the Bulldogs will have the basketball. And now we're going to have a timeout taken by Coach or by the Hobbs Eagles. So we'll take a timeout as well. Going to hear from Artesia General Hospital. 4:18 to go in the ball game, 60-31. The Hobbs Eagles over our Artesia Bulldogs.
The COVID-19 vaccine has arrived at Artesia General Hospital. Artesia General has entered Phase 1B of vaccine distribution based on CDC guidelines. If you are 75 or older, have a chronic condition, or are a frontline essential worker in critical infrastructure workplaces, you may qualify for the COVID-19 vaccine. Visit artesiageneral.com/COVID vaccine or call 575-736-8369 to learn more and add your name to the waiting list. Vaccines will be distributed as they are received. For ongoing updates, please visit artesia.com/COVID.
All right, so Bulldog basketball coming out of the timeout. Wagner has it in the backcourt, gets it across to Cox. Cox turns, dribbles, and then she is knocked to the floor. No foul called, nothing called, and Cox strips it away, and the jump ball going to be called, and it'll be Hobbs Eagles basketball. Man, there was a lot of contact on that one, but no foul called. Letting them play a little bit here in Hobbs in America. 60-31 is the score as Greathouse gets ready to check back in for the Bulldogs. Seiss brings it across the timeline, gets it to Mojica. Mojica underneath it goes. The shot up, no good. Coming down with the rebound will be a fight for it as Greer and Clay both had their hands on it. And the possession arrow pointing to the Bulldogs. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. Good job there by Riley Greer fighting for that rebound. Riley just got an update from Gene Dow. Roswell basketball leads Goddard 40-31 at the half. The boys game at Goddard as Greathouse brings it down, gets it to Cox. Cox on the right side, back out to Greathouse. She's picked up out there, and she looking what she wants to do with it. Now she goes to Wagner in the corner. Wagner puts it on the floor. Her shot up and no good. But Cox gets the board back and puts it up and in, so she gets the steal as she took it away from whoever the Hobbs Eagles got it and puts it up and in. So that's the 20th point for Cora Cox. 3-point shot up and good for number 20, Bryn Hargrove, the 8th grader. And she buries it 63-33, 3:15 and counting is Greathouse in trouble, but she'll get ahead to Cox. Cox has a one-on-one. She kicks it over the corner to Lee, back to Greer, who gets it to underneath. They try to go to Cox, and that was Wagner trying to throw it underneath, and it goes out of bounds off of, just went over everybody and out of bounds, so it'll be turnover on the Bulldogs. 3:04 to go in the ball game. 63-33 our score. And bringing the ball up the court will be Mojica. And she's looking to go to Seiss on the right side, which she does. Bulldogs in their 1-3-1 zone defense. Back to Mojica on the far corner. It goes off of a Bulldog, and coming out of there with it will be Greer. She'll get it to Cox. Cox is then fouled. And that foul going to be Seiss, I think, and she'll be done if it is on her. That'll be her 5th. And they're already in the double bonus, are the Bulldogs, and that is the 5th. So Seiss will foul out of the ball game. Coming in for her will be number 22, Elizabeth Buendia. Good crowd here for the Bulldogs and the Hobbs Eagles. Everybody, for the most part, well, not everybody, but a lot of people wearing masks. First shot for Cox is up and off the back of the rim, no good. Another update here from Gene Dow back in the studio. Artesia girls soccer falls to Goddard 6-1 in a district soccer match. Second shot up and no good, and the Hobbs Eagles will come down with the rebound. Cox will come up, almost get the steal. And then it is turned over, and that was good defense by Cox to cause that. Wagner comes away with it, gets the ball back, and now skip pass over to Cox. Cox puts it on the floor, goes splits, and then a foul, no foul called. Hobbs Eagles get it ahead, and going in on the left side is number 15, and she'll put it up and in. That's Nakia Mojica. Down the floor quickly come the Bulldogs. Cox puts it on the floor. She's going to go into the lane. Her shot up no good. Again, it seemed like a lot of contact. No foul called. Coming away with the rebound is the Hobbs Eagles, and coming down the court and putting up a jumper is going to be no good. It was number 34, but number 33 gets a rebound. Fabella. And then a steal by Cox as she gets in the passing lane. She's going to get it ahead to Lieb. Back out to, well, now back to Lieb on the baseline. She puts up a little jumper, and it's going to be no good. Cox fighting for the rebound. A jump ball going to be called. Possession arrow pointing to the, that was Greer actually fighting for the rebound. As Greathouse will get a break. Coming in for her will be Beltran. So it'll go back to the Hobbs Eagles as Greer was able to get the tie up, trying to get that rebound, but the possession arrow was pointing to the Eagles. We're down to a minute 35 here in the ball game. 65-33, Eagles over the Bulldogs. As number 20 drives in, her shot no good. And then the ball bounced around, and we're going to have a foul called on Beltran, and I think that's her 5th, and it is. So Coda Beltran will foul out. The sophomore for the Bulldogs. And coming in for her will be number 11, Audrey Vello, another sophomore. All right, so at the line will be Alexia Fabella. Her shot is up and no good off the rim. 1:28 to go here in the first game of the season for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. They're going to go down in defeat to the two-time defending state champs in 5A, the Hobbs Eagles. Second shot is good. 66-33 as the ball is gotten in by Greer to Wagner. She's in the backcourt again, that full court press. Gets it down to Cox. She's going to go into the corner to Lieb, who will drive in. Her shot up no good, but she is fouled. So she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Alyssa Lieb, the 5'6" senior, at the line. 1:17 to go in the ball game. That's the, well, I don't know, it's like the 14th team foul, I think, on the Hobbs Eagles. First shot is up and good for Lieb. And again, they've fallen behind on putting the changes up there for the Bulldogs. Second shot is up and good for Lieb, so she knocks them both down, goes 2 for 2 from the line, and the score 66-35. And we're down to a minute and 11 seconds to go and counting as the Hobbs Eagles, Bryn Hargrove gets across the timeline, goes over to back to number 35, 34, back out, and the shot is up and good. Number 15, Nakia Mojica bounces it off the backboard, and then Bulldogs go right back down and score. As Cora Cox will get her 22nd point of the ball game on a fast break after the three-pointer bank went in. 69-37. Eagles Bouncing around on the outside, go underneath. It's tipped around, and coming away with it will be Greer. She gets it to Lieb. Lieb is going to turn around and be jump ball called, no foul. It'll be Bulldog basketball on the jump ball. Down to 32 seconds to go here as Greathouse checks back in, and Vela will check out for the Lady Bulldogs. Keying it in will be Lieb, and now we've got another check in here as coming in for the Hobbs Eagles will be Aguilar. And checking out will be number 33, Fabella. So Bulldog basketball. Lieb into Greathouse. Greathouse runs into traffic, gets it to Cox up ahead. She puts up a two-pointer. It's no good. It was, one foot was on the three-point line, but the other one was in front of it. Hobbs comes away at the rebound. They go up the floor quickly. Up on the left side, shot is up and no good, but there is Aguilar with the back putback, gets her own rebound, and this time when she goes up, she's fouled. That's going to be on Wagner, and I think that might be Kaylee's fifth. I'm not sure because they haven't been making changes to the board, but it shows 4 right now, and that is Kaylee Wagner's fifth. And checking back into the ball game for the Bulldogs will be Michaela Duran, the junior. So Wagner will take a seat. Graham will check in with 12 and a half seconds to go. 69-37 is our score. Another update from Gene Dow as the first shot is up and no good for Aguilar. This update, the Roswell boys beat the Carlsbad boys in soccer 3-1. District matchup there in 5A. Second shot is good. Greer gets it into, well, down the floor. Cox with the basketball. She got it into Lieb. Lieb got it hit quickly. Greathouse out top. Down to 2 seconds. Greathouse going to kick it. Lieb needs to put it up, and she does right at the buzzer, and it's good. They're going to count it. But that will end the ball game. The final score is 70-39. The Lady Eagles get the victory. And so we'll go ahead and take a couple breaks, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit, and then we'll be back for the boys' game. The final score, 70-39. The Artesia Bulldogs go down in defeat to the Hobbs Lady Eagles in the final game, or in their first game of this season, the 2020-2021 basketball season. So we're going to take a couple breaks here, and then we'll be back to talk about it for a few minutes, and then get the pregame show going for the boys basketball team. Stay tuned.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
Welcome back here to Hobbs Tasker Arena. Bulldog fans, Joby Hodling here on KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio as the Artesia Bulldogs are now on the floor getting some warm-ups going. Hobbs Eagles have yet to come on, but we got the second half of our doubleheader action coming up here in about 20 minutes. They've got 20 on the board. Let's see if they start the time now as the Hobbs Eagles come onto the floor to their band playing. They do start the time. So we've got about 20 minutes. We'll go ahead and take the Guy Chevrolet postgame show, get it going, and when we come back, we'll start the pregame show for the boys basketball game. The Lady Bulldogs fall to the Hobbs Eagles. The final score 70-39, and I'll have Coach with me, and we'll talk after this timeout.
Do you need a new vehicle to haul your kids and their stuff? Do you need a commuter car that gets you from A to B safely, efficiently, and in comfort? At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, our professional sales staff are trained and ready to assist you in finding the right vehicle without the hassle. This month, current Buick and GMC owners can qualify for up to $1,000 in additional savings just for being loyal owners. Top that with 0% APR for up to 72 months on top sellers including Sierra, Acadia, Enclave, and Terrain. We look forward to helping you today at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia or buy online at GuyChevy.com.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, here to the Guy Chevrolet postgame show. Our Artesia Lady Bulldogs fall in their first game of the season to the defending state champs, Hobbs Eagles, and I'm joined now by Coach Pollard. Coach, as we said there, while there was some commercials playing, it was a tough game. Hobbs has a very good basketball team, but there were some highlights. There were some things that I think you guys can expand on. It's first game of the season.
Yeah,
it's been a weird season as far as getting to practice. So,
Hobbs is a tough place to come and play for anybody.
Yep.
Even if, this is our first game, but even if you're close to the end of your season, it's still a tough place to come and play. And those Hobbs girls are good, and Coach Carpenter gets his teams ready to go. So, I'm happy with the girls. We got a lot of new stuff that we've been working on in practice on film, and we got some new kids, some sophomores, who we finally have some film on. So, I think we only place we can go is up, so I'm excited.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. I mean, we've got a shortened season. Normally, I think you guys get like 23 or 24 games, and then including district.
Yes.
This year, only 6 pre-games or kind of pre-schedule, and then we got 6 district games.
Yes. I mean, our end game is trying to win our district, beat Petalis, Goddard, and I think we have the keys to do that. I mean, we're fully capable, and we're going to be prepared, and like I said, I'm excited for the girls. Our sophomore class is really good. Our seniors' leadership, I mean, Cora's not a senior, but she killed it. I think she had 20 points tonight.
I think she had 22 or 24.
We have her getting getting in the double digits every night, and 1 or 2 other players. We'll be all right. I'm excited.
Again, a good way to look at it, Coach. So this week you got 2 more games. You play
Riadoso at home on Thursday, and then Carlsbad on Saturday. In Carlsbad.
In Carlsbad.
Yes.
So a good start to this season. You got 3 games in your first week. I think Coach Hodling told me you got 3 more next week.
Yes.
So you're going to get all 6 games of the preseason in 2 weeks, and then you got 2 weeks of district 6 games.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Okay. Well, Coach, thank you for joining us. It was a tough loss, but you said it. It's the tough place to come play no matter who you are. Yeah. Probably the best team in the state, arguably.
Oh, for sure. Some of those girls are going to play college somewhere, like I told you that.
Yeah.
They're a good team. They're making us better, so that's what we want.
Exactly right. All right, Coach, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you Thursday night.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here as the Artesia boys basketball team is now on the floor. The Hobbs basketball team is as well. We want to thank Coach Pollard for joining us here on the postgame show. And the Lady Bulldogs do fall to the Hobbs Lady Eagles. The final score, 70-39. We'll be back for the next game in about 15 minutes. Stay tuned.
That concludes this broadcast of sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com are presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, KFC of Artesia, ENMU Roswell, Kane Electric Supply, Guy Chevy, Castle Rentals, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Frost Mortgage, Artesia Animal Clinic, Pop's Diner, Artesia Ford Sales, JS Ward, La Fonda, Sandy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia General Hospital, TMJ, Edge Safety, Western Bank, and New Hope Baptist Church. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting. We now return you to regular scheduled programming.
Part of that has to be, buy back and give people their value, the financial value.
That's what she said. On October 3rd,